So when I first met Groot and his litter of 6 or 7 other 8-week-old Beagle puppies, I did a little test. Roll them on their backs, see how they react, pick them up, stare into their eyes, check their confidence. There's actually a famous method from way back in the day that breeders use, and I followed it. And Groot, he checked every box. He was confident but not overbearing, affectionate but not overly dependent. I knew right then this was my dog. But I had no idea just how much this little sidekick was going to change my life. The first thing I do with Groot every morning is wake him up. Well, if he's not already awake and digging through my socks, then it's straight to ear rubs because, let's be real, that's his #1 priority in life. After that, we head outside, where he sniffs every single leaf, checks every single scent, and takes his time deciding if he wants to pee in the same spot he's peed for the last 3 years or choose somewhere new just for fun. It's a process. Then, it's time to grab our stuff and head out for the day. Groot is my everyday companion, whether it's running errands, editing videos, or even just hanging out at home. He's always there, usually right under my feet or perched on the back of the couch like a cat, keeping an eye on everything. One of my favorite things about having a Beagle sidekick? The adventures. See, Beagles don't just walk, they explore. Every single outing turns into a full-fledged investigation. Whether we're going to the park, hitting a trail, or even just stepping outside for 5 minutes, Groot treats every moment like an episode of CSI Sniff Edition. Lunchtime is our reset point. If I'm at home, Groot is on full alert, waiting for something, anything, to drop. If we're out, we always take a little break where he gets to run around, stretch his legs, and do what Beagles do best, sniff everything within a 10-foot radius. One of our favorite spots is the dog park, where Groot likes to remind every dog there that he has the best nose in the business. He'll follow every scent trail, chase after things that don't exist, and occasionally stop to howl dramatically at absolutely nothing, because that's what Beagles do. If we're not at the dog park, we're either playing a game of hide and seek, which he takes way too seriously, or doing a bit of training, which with a Beagle usually involves plenty of treats and plenty of negotiations. In the evening, our routine doesn't slow down much. Groot goes into full-on zoomy mode. It's like he gets a second wind just before bedtime, running laps around the apartment like he's training for a race. Once that's out of his system, we usually wind down with a little tug of war, some ear rubs, and him trying to steal my socks one last time before bed. Nighttime is my favorite part of the day with Groot, because as much as he loves adventure, he loves curling up just as much. He has his own bed, but let's be honest, he prefers mine. And even though he starts on his side, at some point in the night, he always ends up curled up next to me, snoring softly, completely content. And that's when you realize, having a Beagle isn't just about the big moments. It's about the little things. The way they lean into you when they're sleepy. The way their tail wags even when they're getting scolded. The way they look at you like you're the most important person in their world. Because to them, you are. And honestly, when you have a sidekick like that, you start to see the world a little differently. You slow down, you appreciate the small moments, you realize that sometimes the best parts of life are the ones you don't even plan for. So if you've ever wondered if a Beagle could change your life, I'm here to tell you, yes. Yes, they absolutely can. And they will. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Keep being amazing Beagle parents. Later.